Hi there. So I am outside today. I'm so excited. It's a little chilly, but the air is like super clean and fresh, and so I'm just really excited to be out here. And I came out my front door today because Max has ventured out into the garage for fun sometimes. He only stays out there. You can see him right here in the little window. He's watching me, but he only stays out there for about 5 minutes, but he loves to just like kind of run around and just kind of snoop around out there. Hey buddy, I know, you're so cute. So he was out there. My husband probably just let him in, but so I came out the front door, but now he's right there. So I told him, now if you let me put the harness on you, you can come outside with me. So we'll see. You want to come outside with me, bud? I know. Yeah, you're so cute. While we're here, oh my gosh, I completely forgot about my nativity scene. I gotta put that away. But my porch is holding up pretty good. I usually leave my lights up through January, just, I don't know, for fun, because it's super wintry, but everything looks pretty good still. This wreath is holding up. We've had so much snow and crazy weather for a long period of time. We haven't in a while, but this wreath that I spray painted is actually looking pretty good and holding its color. And then this is, I'm definitely gonna do this again. So I just spray painted some hydrangea leaves, different color shades of green, and then these are sedum heads that I spray painted, and look at how nice that is holding its color. It hasn't blown away with all our like windstorms that we have gotten, and at a few different points it was covered in snow, and my gosh, it still looks amazing. So definitely be testing that out again at some point. Along with this little guy, these are holding up really well. I kind of tried to make like a little forest of white snow-covered pine trees in there and just stuck them straight in the dirt and it's looking really great. It's just Astilbe blooms and Hosta bloom. But anyway, that brings me to this. This is a Natidy chainsaw that I got for free. Yeah, I got it for free. They sent it to me for free. And they're like, hey, we're gonna send you this free chainsaw if you want, and maybe you could review it for us. And I was like, sure. So I did the other day, and I was blown away at how amazing it was. It's just a little tiny chainsaw. It's only like 6 inches, the blade, and it's perfect for what I need it for. So I am coming outside today, and we are gonna tackle some more just cutting some brush up with this cool little chainsaw. And I'm really excited because I've got a full battery. I charged up the battery. When I tested it before, I just used the factory juice, and I don't know how long I used it for, maybe like 15, like maybe not even that, maybe like 10 full minutes or 15 full minutes. I like sped the movie up and I was talking in between and stuff like that, but I'd say I use it for a good like 15 minutes maybe, I don't know. Anyway, this is a fully charged battery, and I have the other one charging right now. I put it on the charger at like 8 a.m. and it's about 10 a.m. right now, and it's still going because I wanted to see how long a completely dead battery would take to come to a complete charge. So we're testing that out, but let me grab this and we're gonna get down to the section where I'm gonna go cut some things up. And I'm really excited because the deer have not gotten to this heuchera yet this year. Usually they come up here and they just have a little smorgasbord of heuchera leaves throughout the winter. They have gotten to some of my other heuchera, but that's okay. I'm just praying to Jesus that it comes back, and it usually does. As long as they leave the root in there and they don't dig it completely out, we should be fine. Like I'm looking down there, it looks like they got to some of that, but I think we should be fine. So yeah, so in this little box here, I've got a chainsaw, some gloves that I'm definitely going to put on because it is chilly out here. Let's look at the temperature actually. Here's the temperature. It is about 35 degrees, and this is a cool little shelf that my brother Kenny made me. I love it because this thing always used to fall off the tree in the wind, and so he made this shell for me, and it fits perfect in here, and it never falls off the tree anymore. Anyway, it's pretty cold out here. So I am going to put the gloves on. It came with some safety goggles, some gloves, and some other things too. But I actually threw the gloves in the wash machine and they shrunk a little bit, so they fit me perfect now. They were a little bit big, which it was fine, but now that I washed them, yeah, like I said, they fit me perfect. All right, let's get back here and tackle this. So the other day we were out here and we cut up a couple little piles. My brother, actually, Karsten, he is going to come out and help me start cleaning all these woods up. We are kind of on hold though because Nate hurt his back and Nate wants to help us, so we're kind of waiting for him to heal up a little bit. But my brother and Nate and probably a couple other of my brothers and family will come out here and start cleaning all this. But in the meantime, I wanted to get some piles started for like burn piles and just kind of get the ball rolling here. And so the other day when I tested it, the chainsaw, I came out here and I was able to cut a couple piles, like I said, in about 15 minutes. And boy, this little chainsaw is just amazing. It cut some pretty decent size logs, in my opinion. I mean, that's a nice little size log that I wouldn't normally be able to do on my own. Honestly, even this size log, I keep calling it a log, but this size limb, I wouldn't be able to cut that with anything I have, like a pruner, or I can't hack it with my shovel or anything like that. So this chainsaw that I have, goodness sakes, it's amazing. First things first, I'm gonna put those gloves on because my fingers are freezing. Yeah, so look at this. It comes with these gloves. Like I said, I put them through the wash machine and look how great they fit me now. Love them. And they're actually pretty warm too. They have like a texture to them. Like my hands are already starting to warm up a little bit in this 35-degree Michigan weather. I'm gonna put my hair in here. Someone suggested that, putting my hair back. I have to keep it down though, around my neck, because it's just warm. I have to. I'll just zip it up. Here we go. So that's safe. And then we've got some safety goggles. So that's safe. It also came with some oil. I have to get some oil at the hardware store and oil the chain. A screwdriver to tighten the chain, an extra chain, and it came with 2 batteries. Like I said, this is the one I charged up completely. So you just snap it in, and this is the chainsaw. I mean, and did you even notice it's pink? Oh, hold on you guys, I have to show you. Look at this. I wore this sweatshirt just for the occasion so I could use my pink chainsaw and have my pink hat on. And I've got my pink sweatshirt with a kitty on it that looks like Max. My mother-in-law got that for me for Christmas, so isn't that cute? But anyway, it's not Max. It looks like him though, except for he's a little bit fluffier. All right, so this is how it works. You push this safety thing in with your thumb, and then you pull the trigger, okay? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna push the safety in. Okay? All right, let's get to it. All right, so first I'm gonna cut some of these up just so you can see if you didn't watch my other movie. So I'm gonna push this safety in and then pull the trigger, and then you can release your thumb off the safety. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Throw it in my pile. Now, just for the sake of showing you how it cuts through a nice big chunk of wood like this, I'm going to do that. Eventually, I probably wouldn't waste my, battery and sharp chainsaw edge on something like this when I could just stick to the little and medium ones, I'd probably just let my husband do this, but just for the sake of showing you how it cuts through this, I want to show you just one cut. So, all right, here we go. And this log is beautiful. It's just got like natural moss growing on it. I love it. So I'm gonna do the safety and then the trigger. Let's put my hair back. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's a pretty decent size thing to cut with this, you know? It's not something I would do all the time. Like I said, I would let my husband stick to these ones, but if I had to, I could get it done with this little guy. Many, many years ago, when this land was young and a lot of our country was covered in big, tall, beautiful trees. And men had to have trees to make wood to build houses, to make furniture with, to make boats with, even to make paper with. So, as more and more people came, more wood was needed. So more and more trees were cut down. And the man that lived in the forest and cut down the trees was called the timberman. Well, my world is green and dark and dead. My home is in the logging game. All week I cut down the mighty trees. Saturday I get to do as I please. I give the man more than his hire, and he'll never know it if I tire. Show me the toughest tree around, the timberman will bring it down. Swing it hard, cut it clean, no halfway or in between. Moving the axes in my hand, make way for the timberman. I wanted to stop and show you guys, I think a couple of you were asking how it cuts on live wood or wet wood. So this is in fact a living stalk right here. This one is as well. And normally what I would do is I'd get my shovel and I would either try to dig this out, where this one looks like it's gonna come out pretty good. You can see that root is coming out, and I try to get like the whole root, get in there with my shovel and dig it out, which I could totally do with this one. Actually, I could probably pull it out. So a lot of times that's what I'll do with a root like that. I'll completely pull it out and burn it instead of cutting it off, just so it's completely gone and I've got a fresh start. That's what I did mostly in my gully, getting rid of this stuff. But every once in a while you run into a bigger one, and so if I can't ever dig it out, which this one you can see the ground is pretty loose too, I could probably dig that one out, but just for the sake of telling you what I do, I would, instead of digging the root out, I would just hack at this with my shovel until it was cut off, because I didn't have a chainsaw. So I would just like get my shovel in here, hack, 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 like a freaking crazy person until it cut off. And so I don't have to do that anymore. If I can't dig it out, I can just use this chainsaw. So I am going to show you how nice it cuts through this wet living wood, because all the stuff I've been doing out here is pretty dry. So let's take a look at that. Well, I cut it and I didn't realize that I wasn't recording. So here it is, and maybe I'll just get down here again and cut a little piece off so you can see, but here you go. Yeah, so it's pretty easy. It cuts really well. And this is going to be a game changer for me, because I don't have to stand out here with my shovel and just hack at these things if I can't get them up out of the ground with the whole root. I don't have to waste my energy hacking at it with my shovel. I can just come out here with my fancy little chainsaw and get rid of it in no time. And while we're stopped here, you can see my pile is getting significantly bigger. So this is awesome. This stuff will burn in no time. And actually, I feel like as I'm kind of getting the hang of this and using it a little bit more, this size log right here, I feel like it works best on. So it cuts, you know, these little ones pretty well, but I feel like it just smoothly, like butter, just goes through, you know, this size and this size. It just works really well. Like I said, these ones, it cuts a little bit, it's a little bit choppier just because this is super dry wood. And honestly, I wouldn't even need to use the chainsaw on this. I can just kind of step on it and bust it. That's how easy that is. So I wouldn't even need to use a chainsaw on something like that. It's so dry, it just busts right through. But like I said, for that size, holy cow, it works like butter. And I don't know if you can tell, but we are making a giant dent. I still have a big section over here, but my goal right now is to just get kind of like from here to there. And boy, we don't have that much to go. So let's do it. Yeah, he was a mighty big tough man, usually that timber man that lived in the forest, and he cut down all those big trees. Well, they say there's sawdust in my brain, and don't get caught up in the rain. I got stump water in my blood, sweat from my brow turns the ground to mud. When the men don't know how to fell a tree, the one that they'll come ask is me. I'll mark my spot and take my stand. The tree's gonna fall for the timberman. Swing it hard, cut it clean, no halfway or in between. Move when the axe is in my hand, make way for the timberman. When they're cutting down those trees and it's about ready to fall, the man yells out, "Timber!" Well, my battery finally went dead. There's no juice left in it. And this battery probably got me about 30 minutes of like hardcore sawing. Like I've been going pretty much the full 30 minutes out here. I came out here at 10 o'clock and it's 10:30 now. So could go in and swap out my battery. The other one's been charging. I could come back out here and keep going and then just, you know, charge this one as well. I think I'm gonna stop for the day because number one, my pile is getting really, really big, and so I feel like I need to calm down for a second. We probably should, like, you know, start a burn pile and start burning that stuff down before we get it too big. And secondly, because the rest of the stuff I have left to kind of clean up is laying underneath this giant log right here, and so I'm gonna have to wait for my husband to come out and cut up this log so I can get to the remainder of the kind of crap underneath there. But man, I cannot believe how much I got done probably within 45 minutes. So from the first day I did it, and then today, I'd say it's about 45 minutes combined. And there's no way I would have been able to do this. This literally would have taken me with my shovel and, you know, having my husband come out, 2 people working, it would have taken all day. So I'm really excited about this chainsaw. It is just amazing, and I probably need to put some oil in there or whatever and clean it up a little bit. But anyway, yeah, let's take a look at my pile. I don't know if you remember, but this whole section right here basically looked like this, but worse. It was about twice this high with all sticks and logs and limbs laying on top of each other in a jumbled up mess. And now it is completely clean. And they're in a nice pile ready to be burned. I cannot believe it. It's like truly amazing. I'm like still kind of blown away. But I'm gonna go stand by that pile so you can see actually how big it is. This is my pile, and I am standing up on a hill. So this ground right here, it is on a really nice size slope. So I'm actually standing up at the top of the hill. So, you know what, actually, let me stand in the front. I'll stand in the front so you can see. But, like, look at how much I cut. That's crazy. And some of these logs, I mean, a lot of these were really decent size. Like I said, this is probably this size right here, and like this side. I have to be careful. These ones, I ran into some with some thorns on it. See, those ones have thorns. Ooh, those are some vicious thorns. Anyway, so this is probably about the size that it really felt super comfortable cutting through. Well, you guys, I am so excited about that. It feels really nice to get some more of that done, and done by myself. I don't have to ask anybody for help. I love doing the hard work jobs, and that I don't have to ask my husband to help me on. He loves helping me, but man, it just feels so good to like get it done yourself, you know what I mean? And with this little guy, I can do that. So thank you again to Natity. I honestly can't thank you enough. Like, I still can't believe somebody messaged me on my YouTube and said, can we send you a free chainsaw? Like, I'm still like, what? Like, you guys know how crazy I get when I get stuff on sale, like on clearance deals and things like that, but stuff for free? Like, that's just like unheard of. So like I said, thank you guys so much, and thank you to the rest of you guys for watching. I really appreciate all your comments of encouragement and support, and just it's fun to bring you guys along with me out here in the woods and just get some stuff cleaned up so we can plant more things. All right, I'm gonna go back inside and see how Max is doing, get this little guy cleaned up, and we'll see you guys later. Probably gonna throw these in the wash machine. Go out there, bud? You gonna play out in the garage? Yeah, you can if you want. Yeah, you can. Y'all done playing in the garage? Yeah, it's fun out there, huh? Was that fun, buddy? Did you have fun out there? Yeah. Is that fun out there? It's so fun. One last thing before we go. I think my next project is going to be making him a bird feeder. I made this little makeshift bird feeder the other day, and it's working fine. I just gathered things from my house and quickly put it together. I think the problem is I don't have the right bird seed, because we only get like a few birds here and there. My husband's gonna grab some better bird seed, and then we are gonna make Max a little bird feeder out there so he can watch the birds. Thanks again so much for watching, and we just really appreciate you guys letting us invade your homes and phones and computers or wherever you're watching from. So hope you have a great day. Bye.